Welcome to the Joy of Collecting. It has been a minute since I've made a video. I have been busy working and had family in. And I got home early today from work, and it's quiet in the house, nobody else here. So I thought I would make a video and show you some things that I've gotten in over the last couple weeks. Now, first thing we have here is a box that I've already opened and glanced at briefly, but we're going to take a good look at this together. And this is from Pristine Auction, and it's an addition to my Hall of Fame collection. And this is one of the greatest pitchers of the last 40 years. Began his career in about 1986 or 87 with the Chicago Cubs. Became famous or most well known as a pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, and that is Hall of Famer Greg Maddux. Now this, I've got a couple of other black baseballs, and it's interesting. The black and the gold kind of really set each other apart, kind of play well off of each other. I think I've got a ball signed in white, like white paint marker. I've got one signed in blue, but man, I really like this gold signature. Now, I don't know how you get Greg Maddux out of that signature. I'm not holding it upside down. That really is how he signs. But that's who it is. Went in the Hall of Fame 2014. Now, after I purchased that ball, I don't know if I mentioned it, got it from Pristine Auction. Paid, auction price for it. Sometime after that, I was on a different auction website that auctions off estates, and I purchased this, and I have not opened this. I've had this for probably a couple of weeks, and I just did not want to open it. I wanted to open it on camera so I could see these things at the same time you do, because really nobody else in my household is just super into baseball and collecting, and they've heard of some of the bigger names probably, but we don't really watch any baseball or anything like that. I listen to it sometimes or watch a highlight on my phone, but my interest in baseball goes back to my time as a child listening to the St. Louis Cardinals on the radio down here in rural West Tennessee. But I like to open this stuff and share it with somebody who has some interest. And so I know if you find this channel or this video, hopefully this will be interesting to you. So this box here, this auction that I found this on, came from Nevada, Clark County Public Auction. Let me just pull this out here. Yeah, Clark County Public Auction. Las Vegas, Nevada. So why they had this, Clark County, I assume this is the, like the county. They're not just in the county, they are the county. And man, there is a ton of packing peanuts in here. So I don't know if this is seized property. I don't know if this is property that, maybe was surplus or something, or an unclaimed estate. I don't know what they would be auctioning this off for. But I have got 4 really neat baseballs here. And I'm just going to go through them probably in, I don't want to say order of importance, but maybe wow factor for me, up until, from the lowest to the greatest. And I am going to have to take a peek at some of these to make sure I get them in the right order. And as is often the case, the ball holder is coming apart. That's okay. I've got to get one more out of this giant box of packing peanuts. But anyway, like I said, I had a couple of these looked at before I bid on this auction to make sure they were legit. The two highest end balls, I guess you would say. And I picked these up for a song, very inexpensively. They were listed as autographed baseballs, but they did not know who signed them. It said, it had the letter N, which I guess would be like a placeholder, N signed baseball. And so these did not get a lot of bids because some of them, a couple of them, you may not have been able to tell who the signature was. I recognized them. I'm sure there were other people that recognized them too. But it just didn't draw the amount of bids, I think because they were not named. And so I'm going to take this ball cube apart and show you. And we're going to, in my opinion, stop at the bottom, start at the bottom, work our way up. The first one is an official ball of the National League. And, hey, that looks familiar. It is signed by Greg Maddux. And I had already purchased this ball when I came across this auction. Threw in a couple of bids. I did not have the Maddux looked at. They were coming from the same source, and so I made the assumption, and that may be a bad assumption, but I made the assumption that if the others were good, these probably were too. And so if Maddux is on the bottom of the list, then you know this is going to be good. The second ball is an official National League ball, and it is another Greg Maddux. This one looks like it's signed in Sharpie. Got a little bit of ink bleeding. Not too bad. And again, I did not have these two looked at. But they look good enough to me, and I probably will have them looked at some point. Okay? So 2 Maddux balls. I don't remember exactly what I got these for at the auction, but I will tell you this. It was sub $15 a piece. It was something like $12 a piece. Okay? The next one going up the ladder, and I did have this looked at by people that I trust, and it is legit. This is a William White official National League baseball, and it is signed by Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds. He has a couple of different variations of his signature. This is one of them. All-time home run leader, single-season home run leader, a Hall of Fame player, even throw out the steroid years, the years that would be suspicious. He's a Hall of Fame player. So, Barry Bonds, I got this for, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of $35. Because, again, the auction was not, they didn't know who the players were. Now, this signature, this last one, see what I'm unwrapping here. This last one is a little more recognizable, although it is not readable as what the signature is. But if you have seen his signature over the years, it's recognizable. And it looks like this may have some kind of paper certification in the back of it. Now, I also had this one looked at before I purchased it. Let me pull the rest of this stuff off of here, and I'm going to pop it out of this little ball holder. Okay, it does have a scoreboard certification. Now, these don't mean anything because the balls aren't marked, and they can be easily copied. So anything you buy that has scoreboard like this, there's not a, there's not a corresponding hologram or anything placed on the ball. If you're going to buy something like that, have it looked at by somebody you trust. I recommend Out or Safe on Facebook. And for $6, they got a group of guys there that have worked for the big authenticators, and they know their stuff. And so they can tell you whether it's good or not. It's a quick opinion service. This is also on a official National League ball. And this is a brand new addition to my Hall of Fame collection, which Maddux was also. I'm going to display this one. I'm going to get these two looked at on Out or Safe, and probably either sell them or perhaps give them away to somebody. And then the bonds I'm going to keep and display. But this is a brand new name for me. Nice, clean ball, very slight, just darkening of the letter, but it's of the leather, but it's even. There's no real bad toning spots. But you've seen it by now. That is Willie Mays. I picked this ball up for less than $100. Again, because the auction did not have the name of the player on it. And so I ran this through Out or Safe, got the thumbs up, and put in my bid on the auction, and I ended up winning it. So brand new additions, Greg Maddux, Barry Bonds, not a Hall of Famer, but certainly a Hall of Fame career, and Willie stinking Mays. Willie Mays. I am super excited to add this to my collection. A good, clean Willie Mays ball. I had been bidding on Willie Mays baseballs on Pristine Auction just a couple weeks prior to this. And the prices kept going beyond what I wanted to pay. And so when I stumbled across this, I was so happy. And I was so excited that the price did not go through the roof, simply because of how they had the auction listed. So there are deals to be had out there in the wild. If you look for those, look for them on Facebook Marketplace. Every once in a while, Pristine Auction, it just seems, and it doesn't happen very often, but it seems like every once in a while they just have a like an off night where they don't have as many bidders, and you can pick up some deals there. So check them out. I don't owe Pristine Auction anything, but I have bought quite a bit of stuff from them. Maybe they owe me something. But that's a good source. You can find deals there occasionally. You can occasionally find things on eBay that are really good deals. Facebook Marketplace, there's a lot of a lot of pages devoted to baseball memorabilia, and I think Just Baseballs is one, and baseball autograph memorabilia, that kind of thing. And you can pick up some good deals there. So anyway, that's the video for today. Greg Maddux, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays. I'm a happy camper. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on The Joy of Collecting.